stock traders. I hope all of you had a great start to the week. The day started off really strong and kind of faded throughout, and that is not my favorite going through the day. But today I'm going to review how the top 7 did that was made for Monday, and we're also going to cover a new top 7. So here we go. All right, if you were following the top 7 from yesterday's video, then you should have had a 1.13% gain. That is if you were in each and every pick evenly, and you had every pick, that would have been a 1.13% gain. Personally, I had a 3.1% loss, so I had a tougher day. I've definitely been on a nice hot streak, but today kind of hit a roadblock with some of the picks. And that's the only thing about having call options, is that when the market fades down through the rest of the day, that can really cost you money. And I had a few things that didn't work out, but they are not to the end of their strategy, and so it's not time to sell those yet. I know that they're going to be good. They're just different strategies for sure. Month to date, if you are following the top 7 list, you should be at an 8.45% gain so far this month, which is very good, well above the Dow Jones Industrial. Year to date, I am personally at a 1,168% return, positive gain. So that is very, very good. Very excited about that. Looking forward to finishing off the year strong and having a good start to 2021. So today I day traded SYBX for a 7.6% gain. That is the only stock that I intraday traded. And I have 2 sales to report that were picks from the standard room. The first one was ARPO, sold for a 13.5% loss. That one did not work out. That was a value play, just kept dipping and did not do well. And then sold MTEM options for an 83% gain. So that was very, very good. And looking forward to that doing well also in the top 7 as we get going. Okay, in the top 7 list, we have some sales to report. The first one was CNNE, sold for a 4.1% gain. Sold ATCX for a 0.3% loss. Sold BOXL for a 0.53% loss. And sold MOTS for a 2.87% gain. So those are the ones from the top 7 that decided to move on from. I get so many questions about options, and I've enjoyed incorporating option strategies into my portfolio. And one thing that's so important with options, and one thing you have to do before you start trading them, is that you have a handle on options before you start. You have to understand them. So many people in the standard room ask me, okay, so how do I start out on this whole options thing? I suggest starting with one contract, just one call contract or one put contract, just until you get used to it. And buying is the key. Buying a call option or a put option is the way to start, just to kind of get a feel for it, and doing just one contract is the way to go. I get so many questions on what expiration date do you like to pick? Well, I like safer stocks. I'm looking for an option that has high volume. That is really important. You need that high volume so that you have the liquidity to get out of that call option when you need to, or to get out of that put option when you need to. So that's really important. Another thing that's important is I like expiration dates over 30 days away. That's just me. They are a lot safer. And so you don't have to worry about your option going down to 0. And that is one thing that I like. I like to keep that expiration date away and high volume. So those are the things you're kind of looking for. There's a lot more to it than that, but if you're looking to trade options, do some studying, do your own due diligence, and learn how to do it. There's a lot of great sources out there. Okay, let's get to the top 7 list and go through all of these. We got some good stocks to choose from. We have 7 stocks plus 1 today. The first stock we're going to cover is KRMD. This is Repro Med Systems. This has been on the list for a little while. On Monday, this finished down 4.78%. So this had a tough day finally. This stock had been finishing up each and every day, has really done well. My average is $4.90, and since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 13.76%. So doing very, very well. But it's Repro Med Systems, and there's tons of officers that have been buying up shares in this. This is why I like this stock. Had this for a good while, and it just kind of rode the wave on this. And you should be doing well in this stock also, especially if you got it at the time when I called it out here on YouTube or in our Discord. But tons of officers have been buying, the CEO, the CFO, lots of directors, lots of different things, all in open market. Analysts have an average target price of $10.50, which makes this a very bullish pick for me. Gives us a couple reasons to be in it for sure. All right, the next is COTY, and this one is brand new to the list. And on Monday, this did finish down 3.62%. My average in it is $6.98, and since calling this out in our Discord, is actually down 4.27%. Did not have the best day, but I think it's going to do well. So Remember that movie with Anne Hathaway? It was called The Princess Diaries.
I am Queen of Genovia.
Whoa.
And you are Princess.
Well, believe it or not, the insider that bought shares on this, I can't make this stuff up. This is actually a thing. Princess Anna of Bavaria bought shares in a stock in COTY.
Shut up.
Anna von Bayern bought shares 3 days in a row of insider activity. And it's one of the reasons why I like COTY for a move up, have an actual princess buy shares. So anyway, this should be kind of interesting. Analysts have an average target on this of $10 a share. And so there's some upside on this stock. We've had this in the past and it's got more insider activity. So hey, why not? Let's go back in it and let's ride it for another good move. Also, with the country opening up and different things of that nature, I think that COTY will do quite a bit better. They have reduced their debt and there's lots of positive things going on in the company, and a good reason why this is a great value play for a lot of days to come. Number 6 is MNKD. This is Mankind, and this has done well for us since putting it on the list. It's rather new. It's only been here a couple days, but on Monday it finished up 12.08%, so it was a real winner. My average in it's $3 a share, and since calling this out, it is up 10.67%. And chief commercial officers bought shares at $2.89. Analysts have an average target price on this at $3.30, and so I expect this one to really move. There's got to be some news behind this. Lots of insider buying happening on MNKD. Expecting to do very well this week. The next is number 5, AESE. And on Monday, this finished up 4.86%. My average in it's $1.27. Since calling this out, it is up 18.90%. Hopefully you got on this train. This thing is really moving and doing very, very well. But United Pastures has bought $600,000 worth of shares in open market. Analysts have an average target price on this at $3.75. And so this is rated a strong buy. And I think it's going to do very, very well. It's done well so far, but there is a big upside to this analyst target here. So we could see this thing really, really move. The next is ARTX, ARDX. And on Monday, this finished up 2.99%. My average in at $6.80, and since calling this out, it is up 1.18%. David Mott bought $1 million worth in open market. Analysts have an average target price on this of $13 a share, rated very strong buy. I'm expecting ARTX to continue doing well. It's done well so far, and I think it will continue. All right, number 3, and I think this one is a must-have in your portfolio. So if you don't listen to any of the picks in this list, this is the one you really need to listen to. This one's really important, and this is MTEM. This is molecular templates. And on Monday, it finished up 3.11%. My average in it's $9.27. Since calling this out, it is up 10.79%. Now, B-Flat Biotech AG, 10% owner, continues to buy shares, and they have a history of buying shares multiple days in a row. So going in and they'll buy 2 days, and then they'll go in and buy another 2 days, and then they'll report another 2 days. And so this has been the history of this company. Now, we saw the first 2 days happen on Friday aftermarket. So on Friday aftermarket, we saw the first move of this. I'm thinking that tomorrow we will see another 2 days reported. And if so, we have a pattern here where we will see this thing slowly move upwards, and maybe not even slowly. This thing may really push upwards. Analysts have an average target price on this of $20.15. So there is tons of upside, more than double of upside. Some analysts have this as high as $30. And let me give you a rundown of kind of what's happened. They have had some trials, and they had some trials put on hold. And what could be happening is more insider activity, knowing that those trials are no longer on hold. And this would be big news for them. This should shoot the price upwards. And so I like it for the big insider activity that's happening on it. This is millions of dollars going into this, and they obviously know something. And so typically we could see a really good move. I love it when this happens. All right, number 2 is ATI. On Monday, this finished down 1.45%. This one is brand new to the list. My average in at $16.63. And since calling this out, it is down 2.03%, but I think it's going to do very, very well. This one's brand new. And Donald Newman, the CFO, bought $210,000 worth in open market. Okay, I love CFO purchases. Why do I love CFO purchases? Well, they are the most significant of any officer who does a purchase. And so seeing the CFO buy this much stock into this company makes me think that this stock has reason, and good reason financially, that it will move upwards. And so that's why I like ATI for a strong move upwards. And so I'm expecting a really good move this week. And I think you should get on this, because when CFOs buy, the stock reacts more to a CFO buy than other officers. It always has. There's a trend that happens there, and it's been happening for years. And so CFO buys are rated the most important when I look at them. And so I think the ATI is really going to do great. It still has not moved very much. And so I think this will catch on and some people will see this and it will start to move upwards. All right, number 1 is LAZY. This is Lazy Days Holding. And on Monday, this finished up 0.34%. This one is brand new to list. My average in it's $15.16. Since calling this out, it is up 1.06%, but it's just getting started because there has been multiple days in a row of insider activity. We've had 3 business days in a row of insider activity reported by Christopher Shackleton at $13.99 a share, and then as high as $14.55 a share in after hours on Monday. And so analysts have an average target price on this at $22 a share, and that's about a 40% upside. So we could see some really nice moves out of Lazy, and it's got so much more room to run. So I think the LAZY is going to be a great pick. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before and you're seeing me for the first time, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. We have a lot of events coming on this week. Wednesday, we get some news about rates, so there's some of that going on. There is a possible government shutdown that could happen that I don't think will happen. They already have a deal on board, so I think that that'll get worked out, and that should be a good catalyst for the market, especially if we get that tomorrow on Tuesday. I'm wishing you all the best of luck trading each and every day, and Raythoven out.